Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to use colors to describe things and objects in Spanish. So the first thing we are going to do is to practice the pronunciation of some colors in Spanish. Por favor, repite después de mí. Please repeat after me. Amarillo, azul, blanco, verde, rojo, marrón, negro, gris, crema, beige, rosa, rosado, naranja, violeta. So how do we use colors to describe things, right? How do we use the colors in Spanish to describe the color of things, right? So we have a question on screen, and basically we have two options to ask about what color is something, okay? So the first option is, ¿qué color es la taza? So the literal translation of that phrase is, what color is the cup, no? So of what color is the cup? And then the second option is to add the preposition de in the beginning. So you can say, ¿de qué color es la taza? Let's practice the pronunciation of this question. The first option, ¿qué color es la taza? ¿De qué color es la taza? So you may be wondering, what's the difference between asking ¿qué color or ¿de qué color? And to be honest, there is no difference. It doesn't changes the meaning at all. So you can use whichever option you prefer. It's just a matter of preference, okay? Some people will use ¿qué color? And other people from other countries will use ¿de qué color? Okay, it's just a matter of preference. We have two options as well, or you could say three options to answer this question, right? So the first option is la taza es de color naranja. So the cup is of color orange, right? That's the literal translation. Or you can drop that preposition de and just say la taza es color naranja. The cup is color orange. The second option that we have is la taza es naranja. So the cup is directly, you don't use the word color, you just go straight to the color, right? So the cup is orange. La taza es naranja. Let's practice the pronunciation. Let's start with number one. La taza es de color naranja. Option 2, la taza es naranja. Okay, just one thing I want to point out is that in this case, we are, in the first option, we are matching the color with, the description of the color, right, yellow, orange, with the word color, okay? So color is male and singular. So, for example, if we use yellow, like you have here on screen at the bottom, I'm going to say, la taza es de color amarillo, okay? And if I'm talking about two cups or more cups, okay, in that case, I don't change amarillo, right? Because it's still matching with color. It doesn't matter about the number of cups I'm talking about. Las tazas son de color amarillo. You see? So how I'm still saying color amarillo, regardless if I'm talking about many cups. I'm giving you here the example of yellow. I'm using amarillo as an example, because we will see later on this class that certain colors have a different way of changing depending the gender, if it's male or female, right? And also if it's singular or plural. So in this case, I just want to point out that when you're using the first sentence, the first option to answer this, and you're going to use the word color, please remember that you have to match the color with the word color, okay? So color is singular and is masculine. Bien, ahora vamos a practicar. So we are going to practice. Here we have some photos, okay? And I'm hoping that you're not colorblind to do this exercise. So please take a moment, pause this video right now, okay? And complete the sentences with the correct color. Respuestas. Vamos con las respuestas. Okay, so the first one is, the car is blue. El carro es azul. The book is red. El libro es rojo. The frog is green. La rana es verde. The sun is yellow. El sol es amarillo. The cat is black. El gato es negro. The plate is white. El plato es blanco. The fork is gray. El cuchillo es gris. And the dog is brown. So I'm going to say, el perro es marrón. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed, but we are using everything in singular, okay? We are going now to focus on how to transform the colors into singular, plural, masculine, and feminine, because there is a bit of a trick in Spanish, okay? The trick is that you kind of have to memorize the colors, because certain colors have both singular and plural, and they also have male and female forms. But then other colors have the exact same shape, sort of form, for male and female, okay? So we're going to see this in more details with these colors that we are learning in today's lesson. So the first set I want to focus on is in amarillo, blanco, rojo, negro, and rosado. So all the colors on this list will change as we normally change the adjectives in singular, plural, masculine, and feminine. Okay, so these are pretty straightforward. Let's take, for example, amarillo. As you can see on the table, amarillo for male is amarillo, singular y singular y masculino. La forma plural es amarillos. So the plural form is just as usual. We just add an S. But if we're talking about the feminine form, we're going to say amarilla. And the plural is going to be amarillas. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. It's as you normally do. Same thing with the other colors on this list. So for example, blanco, white, it will be blanco, blancos, blanca, blancas. Okay? Yeah, so now we go to another set of colors, okay? So the ones that we have on this list are azul, verde, marrón, y gris, okay? So these ones have the same form for singular, for male and female, and the same form in plural for male and female, okay? So masculine singular, masculino singular es marrón. Femenino singular es marrón también. So you can see they're not changing. And the same thing goes with the plural. Marrones, marrones for feminine, okay? So now we're going to focus on these other colors, okay? So as you can see, this one don't change, okay, for male and female, okay? So that means when you have a noun that it's female or masculine, it's going to be just easier for you to use these colors, okay? Because you don't have to change them. You just have to think if you're talking about something that is plural, or if you're talking about only one thing that it's singular, or if you're talking about two or more things, okay? You don't have to think about the gender. So these colors are crema, beige, which as you can see on screen, we have two options because in Spain, for example, they prefer to say beige. Rosa, naranja, okay, y violeta. So the explanation is that these are essentially not actually colors. These are not actual colors. There are objects like rosa, that actually means rose, the flower, rose. But because it has this pinkish characteristic color, we like to use that word as an adjective, okay? And it has become a color. Yes, so that's kind of like the explanation for you to know. So yes, please take a moment to look at the screen, okay, and try to memorize how to transform these words into plural, okay? So crema, the plural is cremas. Beige, beige, okay? You can see it's not even changing in the plural. Beige, beige. Rosa, it changes in the plural. Rosas. Naranja, naranjas. Violeta, violetas. Okay, so the word beige and beige are even easier. Okay, vamos a practicar. So this exercise is exactly as the previous one, with the exception that instead of writing the sentences in singular, we're going to do them in plural. Okay, so please take a moment, pause this video right now, and complete the phrases. The cars are blue. Okay, so los carros son azules. The books are red. Los libros son rojos. The frogs are green. Las ranas son verdes. The suns are yellow. So this is a very strange phrase. I don't think you will ever have to say this. Los soles son amarillos. The cats are black. Los gatos son negros. The plates are white. Los platos son blancos. The fork and the knife are gray. El tenedor y el cuchillo son grises. The dogs are brownish, brown. Los perros son marrones. Ok, es el final de la clase. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Nos vemos en la próxima. I'll see you our next time. Adiós.